So I had problem number 3 where you have a sheet of paper where the perimeter is 36 centimeters and you're trying to make a cylinder with the largest maximum volume or the maximum volume. And so I created my width was 2 pi r and my height I just left as h for my variables. And you're trying to get volume, so that's the equation for volume of a cylinder. So as you can see, you have r and h, so it's easier if you just have to use one. So I just solved for h. So you know 36 equals 4 pi r plus 2h, which is what I have here, and that's the equation for this perimeter. And so then you get h equals 36 minus, or 2h equals 36 minus 4 pi r, so then h equals 18 minus 2 pi r. So then if you use your volume equation, now we know the volume is equal to pi r squared times 18 minus 2 pi r, and then we can distribute that and we get 18 pi r squared minus 2 pi squared r cubed is equal to our volume. And so now we want to find the derivative of that to set to 0 and then to find our maximum. So the derivative of volume is going to be 36 pi r, and we get that if we just take the 2 and bring that down, and then minus 6, which is if you take the 3 and bring it down, pi squared r squared, and we're just leaving it as pi squared because it's a constant. And so then we know we're setting the derivative of volume equal to 0, so then 0 equals, we can simplify this or distribute it to 3 pi r times 12 minus 2 pi r. And so now we want to find the value of r that makes this equation 0. So r can be 0, or the radius, that's what r is, can be 0. So if r is 0 here, you have 0 times whatever, so it's 0. Or if you put r in here, r would be 6 over pi, because 6 over pi times pi would be 6, times negative 2 would be negative 12, so then you have 12 minus 12, which is 0, times whatever is 0. And so we're trying to figure out which r value we would use, so you would use the candidate test, and if r is 0, then if the radius is 0, like, you're just going to have a stick basically, like it's not going to be a very large volume. So you know that you want 6 over pi to be your r value. So then you have to use that to get your width and your height. And so we know our width is 2 pi r, and our height is 18 minus 2 pi r. So then you solve for this, so our width would be 12, and our height would be 6 centimeters. There you go.